Good morning, YouTube. Right, let's get on to the main topic of this. Bioware, EA, and their games, and the ending of Mass Effect 3. This video can contain some spoilers. Not too sure yet, because I'm not too sure on what I'm going to say. Anyway, as you can see, I have a range of games from Bioware, and yes, some are duplicates. No, it's not because I like having the same game twice, it's because different platforms. Yep, different platforms, but the same game. And the reason for that is because I've slowly, converted to from Xbox to PC, due to the fact that the Xbox uses one of these, which you can buy for about £3 on eBay now, which, let's face it, is a 6-year-old graphic card, which was high-end, but nowadays it struggles. I have no idea how they've managed to make this thing do 1080p. No idea how they've managed to do that. I commend the people at Microsoft for doing it and getting it to work, but yeah, they definitely need a refresh inside hardware, console hardware. Anyway, let's get rid of that. And I have bought lots of collector's editions, as you can tell. Well, I have got collector's edition of Dragon Age Origins, special edition PC Jedi Empire. I don't think you can actually get the normal one anymore. I've not seen these anywhere as well. You've got the Signature Edition for Dragon Age 2, the Collector's Edition for Mass Effect 2, the Mass Effect 1 Collector's Edition or Special Edition. Got the PC Mass Effect Collector's Edition. Got the Limited Edition Jedi Empire. And that's about it, I think. Awesome. Anyway, I just want to go on to say that I did complete these games multiple times on each platform. Favourite one is probably Mass Effect 2 or Dragon Age Origins 1, which people didn't like for some reason. Oh well, it doesn't matter. And the main point of this video is to say that the endings of Mass Effect 3, and this is spoilers, the game ending was bad, in my point of view. Some people would like it, and if you do, that's great for you. You got the ending you wanted. I, on the other hand, felt let down a little bit, and I can see why they've done some things, because let's face it, EA, thank you, they put a lot of pressure on Bioware to release a game where they can make more money off it later, which, is the business model for most game companies nowadays. Release most of the game now, people will be happy with what they get, and then we'll release some DLC. And I've always been fine with that. Like, I didn't mind paying for Arrival, Overlord, and there's another one which I've forgotten. Oh, Kasumi. See, I didn't mind them. I thought they were good value for money, and they made me want to play the game more and see what dialogue options open up and that kind of thing, which I didn't mind. I personally did not mind at all. So this game, though, it seems a bit like a disappointment. From 2 to 3, it's a bit of a disappointment in my point of view, because, one, the ending, but I'll go on about that a bit more a little bit later on. But the characters you can choose are very limited. You've got about, 6 to choose from, and in that game I think I had 10, or was it 11? 10? And all these characters, people had so many different variations of squads they can have, and dialogue which people could have with other people. With this game, you see the people, but you see them for half an hour, then they either die or they bugger off to do whatever they want to do, which is fair enough. But, for example, I wanted Moradin as a squad mate. So I like Harry Moradin. He was funny, and that kind of thing. I also wanted Samara, and I also wanted, Thane. Thane, I understand why Thane wasn't there, because they put a backstory with him being critically ill. Oh no, spoilers for Mass Effect 2. But yeah, it just seemed like you've got 5 people, and 2 of them you've had all the way through the game, and that's Tali and Garrus. And let's face it, I like Tali, but I wasn't too much a big fan of Garrus. I kind of found him a bit full of himself. Yeah, I said it. And yeah, it just seems like as if this game had less content, but it also probably had more because of all the variables of your decisions, like, say, the Rachni, kill Rex, don't kill Rex, Ashley, Caden, so many variables, and I can understand that. Tell the Koreans to go to war, not go to war, that kind of thing, and I can honestly understand that. And also, let's face it, if you go a suicide mission, which on number 2, and only one other person survives, which I've seen someone do that on YouTube. They had one other person survive, and that was Zaid, and right at the end they killed him on his loyalty mission. Now that was funny, because I'd love to load up that save and see how the whole game changes. So yeah, I haven't seen the absolute outcome of this game, and I don't think most people will, unless they've got about 200 hours of their life to waste, which I don't, unfortunately. But yeah, this game, I don't mind the multiplayer either. Horde mode, I've played a bit of it. It just seems a bit, well, this is something which we could lose more maps for later on. That's it. That's the only reason. It feels like the only reason I put multiplayer in is just to release more DLC. And people at IGN said the game ending isn't great, but isn't bad, and they don't understand why people get upset, and then why people are petitioning to have the ending changed. But I think the ending, I wouldn't mind if they had added more to the ending. Like, how did the Normandy get stranded? Why the hell was Joker running away like a coward? Why weren't my squad mates up with me before they hit the laser beam? What happened to them? Don't know. How did Anderson beat me there? How the hell did the elusive man get there? There was only one like aisle or platform, and there's no other rooms, just that. How did he get there? It just plot holes. And I know people say games are supposed to have plot holes. They make you think. Blah. But this game's kind of the ending of this. It's supposed to answer all the questions. It's supposed to give you closure. And I personally would have been happy if they gave you an option like, right at the end, Paragon. Destroy the Reapers, send a signal to them which corrodes their programming or whatever. That's the Paragon option. Neutral option, if you say you can't do that one because you haven't done something inside the game, or your military rating's too crap, that you have to throw yourself into like the signal thingamajig which controls the Reapers, kill yourself, but you kill the Reapers at the same time. Or you take control of the Reapers temporarily, which kills you, but you launch them all into the sun or something like that. Or the Renegade option, which I personally thought was going to happen, is that you could take control of the Reapers and make them attack your allies. Like, destroy the Krogan, destroy the Solarians, make humanity the dominant race. I personally found that amazing. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a bit of a Renegade player, although I did make a pure Paragon player inside Mass Effect 2, and 1. So that I'd have the both kind of extremes, and when I got to the ending, I'm like, no matter how I do this, I've got the same ending, which means I didn't have to play through the game twice, or 3 times. Anyway, I think that's about it for the video. I'm really sorry I rambled on, and some people don't understand what I'm saying. I'm sorry, that's the way I talk. If you don't like it, don't watch. And yeah, mind you, one other thing, a lot of people, including myself, have cancelled this because it's not a bad game for story, which is quite funny when you think about it, but the combat is just so vanilla. Target enemy, press 1 to shoot your blaster. Yay! Feel the immersive combat. So I've cancelled that because, let's just face it, it's just not worth it. And from now on, whenever Bioware release a new game, which might be Dragon Age 3, it might be a spin-off of Mass Effect, like, I don't know, it might be James Vega, his life story, I don't know, something like that. Or if they release a new Gen Empire, which I wish they would, but they won't, because they didn't do that very well, I don't think, in sales. But I will be very hesitant to buy the game or pre-order the game on day 1, because mainly because the last couple of games I've done, the ending's just been crap. And I think a lot of other people have done it, and I know people are going, it's a game, get over it, but when you put 5 years of emotional investment into a game, you expect to get, a good ending, closure, happiness, and you feel satisfied going, yeah, that was good, I enjoyed that.